Greetings. Welcome to EDTV News Channel, the People's Channel. In this report, we have two stories for talk about. We have a local news and we have an international news coming out of Toronto, Canada. Stay tuned for the full reports. Blessings to all subscribers and viewers. If you're here for the first time, you can support the channel by like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. So we'll start off with international news. Investigators said two suspects in fatal North York shooting may have fled to them Barnland, Jamaica. So we'll get into the report. Toronto police have identified two suspects in the fatal shooting of a man in North York and say they may have fled to Jamaica. Ricardo Manuel Bailey, 35, and David Jones, 42, are both wanted for a second-degree dropout in the shooting dropout of 42-year-old Anthony McBean. McBean was pronounced dropout at the scene after he was found with multiple gunshot wounds at a plaza in the James Street and Lawrence Avenue West area on Monday, September 30, just before 7:30 a.m. Investigators say both suspects are considered armed and dangerous and may have escaped to Jamaica. Bailey is described as having a thin build and shaved head, while Jones has a medium build and dark hair. So the police must say, if anybody know the whereabouts of these two people, if report it to the nearest police station so them can get them off at the road. Now, as the police must say, they may have fled to them homeland, Jamaica. Now people, we'll move on to the local news. Now people may want to watch this video carefully and get the full understanding of this video. Because if you watch a video halfway through, people, we're not going to get the full understanding. It's just like if you read a book and just read a couple pages, you can't say you read the book. Now, people, a few weeks ago, Indicom come out and say all police officers should wear body cameras. You know what I'm saying? And Horace, the Minister of National Security, come out and say body-worn cameras is of little value in Jamaica. And that is one of the most disgusting things I've ever heard coming out of the mouth of a politician. You know what I'm saying? So we'll get into it and then we make an hear what Indicom says. Now, may I quote this one from the Jamaica Star, and it says, body-worn cameras are of very little value in police shooting, says Chang. No, I'm not call him name again because we'll call him Sleepy, because all him do is sleep. National Security Minister Horace Chang has declared body-worn camera to be of very little value in shooting incident involving the police. His position comes after the Independent Commissioner of Investigation, Indicom, again raised concern about the lack of footage from functioning body-worn cameras in such incident. It is the second quarterly report for the 2024. Indicom noted that of the 252 shooting incidents this year, no body-worn cameras were activated. The Commission called for the full implementation of body-worn cameras by all law enforcement bodies. Where they have been worn, the majority of cases have shown that officers fail to turn on the body-worn cameras, especially where a shooting incident occurs, stated Hugh Faulkner, Indicom Commissioner. But speaking at a post-cabinet press briefing this morning, Sleepy dismissed the concern. Hear what I'm saying? Body-worn cameras is of very little value. You don't need to be an expert to understand. You put on a camera on your chest, you start shooting at somebody, they start shooting at you. You're gonna dive for a cover. Policemen, they have helmets and vests, but they are not designed to take shots, he said. He said the primary benefits of body-worn cameras is maintenance of public order, such as it is used in the apprehension of street vendors, and we have heard very little of the sort where police is seen brutalizing citizens. No, people, this is the most disgusting comment I ever hear coming out of a politician's mouth. No, people, may I read a few comments under this article, and not one person support sleeping. No, the first person said officers who turn off their camera should be fired. The reason for the camera is evidence. If necessary, our people just love to break rules. The next person said, unbelievable. This Minister of National Security should be removed. He is showing total disregard for the people of Jamaica, particularly the poor who disproportionately taken out by police. How could a minister utter such nonsense? And the next person said, disappointing statement by Sleepy. Next person said, not making sense. Why do they fail to turn on their cameras? It's because they are criminals acting as police. Next person said, such nonsense. Another person said, he did just say that, election, hurry up and come. The next person said, Minister Snake himself. The last person people said, we will read, it says, with all due respect, Sleepy, that is the most ridiculous nonsense we have heard in a long while. Functioning body cameras can actually serve to protect, vindicate the very policemen you are protecting. There is no reason why they should not be activated once the cops set out an operation. Your statement only makes sense if one were trying to hide one's activities. No, people, I can't believe Horace Sleepy said such a thing out of mouth. You know what I'm saying? No, people, this is not a political thing. This is a Jamaica thing. You see me? Because it's not only one side is dropping out. Whether them are GRP, both of them are dropped out by police officers in Jamaica. And as we said before, many a times, it makes sense when the officers them wear body cameras. You know what I'm saying? Because many a time we see citizens come out and demonstrate. No, if the officers wear body cameras and the evidence is there, people, them only come out and demonstrate. For what? Because them see the evidence. You know what I'm saying? So when Sleepy come out and I disrespect the Jamaican people and I tell them, say, body worn camera is of little value, people, I can't believe the man said such a thing like that. You know what I'm saying? Disrespecting the Jamaican people. You see what I'm saying?
But what was a feature of last year and still remains a feature of this year, which the Commissioner has touched on, of the 252 fatal and non-fatal shooting incidents in 2023, it is a remarkable feature that not a single one involved the deployment of a working body-worn camera. One camera was deployed in a fatal shooting incident, but the officer failed to turn it on. And that matter, as has been stated, was reported to the Commissioner and the JCF. Officers have cited that they are either not trained in the use of the body-worn camera, despite wearing them, the station is not equipped with body-worn cameras, and that the issuing officer responsible was not present on the occasion to deliver the body-worn cameras. And the Commission strongly asserts that the body-worn camera will enhance evidence-gathering processes, allay the continuing public concerns of alleged abuses of security forces, and support traffic enforcement. And so far this year, 4 body-worn cameras were affixed to officers where they were engaged in non-fatal shooting incidents. In 3 of those 4, the officers did not turn the cameras on. And on the 4th occasion, the officer turned the camera on post the event. So we see a post-incident matter where an injured person has been shot by the police. Those matters have also to be reported to the Commissioner of Police. So whilst body-worn cameras are being deployed in certain circumstances, there seems to be a pattern. They're not being activated. As of yesterday, the number of people killed in planned operations this year is 58 from 50 operations. So 40% of people killed so far this year have come from planned operations where these specialised teams are entering properties, yards, premises, and the person is ending up dead. In not one of those planned operations, as already identified, was body-worn cameras deployed. And we make the point that body-worn cameras are available to the Jamaican Constabulary Force. They are equipped to some 100, 200, and those body-worn cameras need to be deployed with the specialised operation teams, the fugitive apprehension teams, the CTOC and specialised, so that when these operations take place, there will be an accountability as to what has occurred. Because whilst we have the account and narrative from the police, many of these shootings in the planned operations, a different account is being provided by the citizens.
No, people. Andrew Holness come out and basically I tell Sleepy say, shut up. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not going to hear what Andrew Holness say. No, people. And what Andrew Holness said to me in this article when I read, it make no sense. I mean, I play the video. It come out of my own mouth. It make no sense. I try to cover up. You know what I'm saying? And then when him open his mouth, people, there's a lot of question. You know what I'm saying? Now, before we go into it, people, hear the scenario. If a person is going to buy a car and him not have the license, the first thing that person should do is buy a license, get a driver's license before them buy the car. You know what I'm saying? That means you can drive safely, you know what I'm saying, and legally on the road of Jamaica. You get what I'm saying? You can't buy a car and you not have no driver's license. And this is going to tie into where we are say people. Now, before I play the video with Andrew Holness, hear this. Prime Minister Andrew Holness said the government is in the process of procuring over 200 million worth of body-worn cameras for the use by members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, JCF, and where necessary, the Jamaica Defence Force, JDF. He made a disclosure on Tuesday while giving his keynote address at the National Police College of Jamaica graduation ceremony held at the AC Hotel in Kingston. He told the audience that the government is committed to having the cameras deployed and used by the security forces so it can become a standard feature of the police officers' kit. Now, people, the government spent over 70 million already and buy body cameras. We sit down in some office now with dust on them. Now, Andrew Holness has said, it's not only the cameras, buying the cameras. The main part of it is to have a data storage system. You know what I'm saying? That means when them activate the cameras, the storage can kept in that system. No, people. Andrew Holness attack rubbish. Because it seems to me like these politician people, them work backward. Because the first thing the JCF and the government should do is get the data storage system up and running before you even buy one cameras. That means when you buy the cameras, you just activate them and it just work perfectly. You can't tell me, say, you spend 70 million buy cameras sitting at some office with dust and grow upon them, right? And now you say you want officers to wear the cameras, but it's not only buying the cameras. The data storage system is the most essential part of it. Listen to Andrew Holness.
The government of Jamaica is committed to the deployment and use of body-worn cameras for the Jamaica Constabulary Force, and indeed, where necessary, for the JDF. There is no conflict, there is no indecisiveness. It is something that we are doing and will continue to do. So I want the country to be assured that the government is 100% committed to having body-worn cameras become a standard feature of the police officer's kit. We have in procurement now over $200 million for cameras. And we procured last time about $70 million worth of cameras. And we continue to procure. So for us to deploy cameras, it is not about the deployment of the camera. The camera is the least of the system of being able to capture real-time footage of police doing their duties. First of all, we have to build a back end to store the data. We need to have a data center.
So now you hear Andrew Holness, people. Tell me in the comment section if this make any sense. You get what I'm saying, people? Them a work back way. And as me saying to people, this is not a political thing. This is a Jamaican thing. Because police officers don't only take out JLP supporters or PNP supporters. They might take out both J and P. And we notice Jamaican people always get politics involved in these important topics. You get what I'm saying? It's a Jamaican thing. Because people, you can't tell me, say, about 100 and close to 60 people, the police them dropped since the start of 2024. And you can't tell me, say, we not have some innocent ones in that on close to 160. You know what I'm saying? And the next thing, people, me not really talk about the wanted man and the killers them and the gunman them where the police them a drop. I care zero if them take out on camera or off camera. Me I talk about the innocent Jamaican people whose life could have been spared. You get what I'm saying, people? Because I'm going to tell you right now, if the cameras becomes mandatory, you're going to have less police shooting. Because the police them know, say, them can't get away with it. It's simple as that, people. And people have to put them families and friends in front of everything. Because as me say, this is not a GLP and a PNP thing. This is a Jamaican thing. You get what I'm saying? So when Sleepy come out, people, and I say, body-worn cameras is of little value. This is a disgusting and disrespectful thing to the Jamaican people. You get what I'm saying? And when Andrew Holness come out and I speak rubbish again, because he might try to cover up for a Minister of National Security, Sleepy, and then in open up a can of worm. Because why would you spend money and buy the cameras and you don't have the data system up and running? You know what I'm saying, people? Something wrong, man. You get what I'm saying? And as I hear the comments from these people, not one of them supports Sleepy argument, say it's of little value. You know what I'm saying? Please leave your comments in the comment section and tell me what you think. One aim, one God, one destiny. Walk good, talk good, live good. Blessings.